All right, well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Urban Food Policy Council meeting for May. We don't have quorum right now, so I think we're just going to open for discussion. That sound about right? Open for discussion. That sound about right?
Yeah.
If we get quorum, we'll all kind of go around and introduce ourselves. Do we need to do that first, Mariah? Do we need to?
I think if it's not official business, we don't have to recognize the individual members. But informally, is there any conversation that this council or this group would like to, discuss?
I'm interested in sharing an update about council membership, if that's okay, and also hearing how Liberty Street.
Thank you, Megan. Is our schedule. We'll see how it has. I mean, I think the turnout has been, but not like it, if that makes sense. We'll continue to make, consistently. Would like to see traffic, and I think we've been trying to work on. I really appreciate. I want to take a moment to say thank you to Michael Banner and Justin Wilson. Different of just our members at the market, but also it's been helped to actually have someone close down with me, so that's pretty. I don't know if Justin or Michael, since you guys have attended the market, if you have any thoughts or input, but ultimately I think off to a good start, but we need to definitely try and grow our momentum both for vendor traffic and customer traffic.
There's not too much I can add from that. That's it's been quality time, even though it hadn't been very populated. But since you're into your role, just like kind of learning some of the some of the ebbs and flows of it, the nature of the beat. We kind of have been in this space for a minute. As far as this little lull, it hadn't really picked up, but I think we probably believe in it a little more than build into that. And organizers, I think,
and who was doing people aware of it, right? Those are just one way to get a message out about the market. Is there, Mariah, anything the city has done or can do or promote a little more besides just on and also the vendors? What is the percentage of the vendors that are selling there actually selling produce that they have grown locally? And I already discussed with you why up because I don't have time, but I certainly probably do a better at least making the tell. So I commit to doing that more if possible.
And I understand people have conflicts. But to respond to some of the other things you said, so I think that's a lot of what I'm working on is have to at local shops and businesses in that area. Visibility. I'm also Parks and Recreation departments just on their billboards. Lots of different. That kind of stuff. They share that every week on Facebook. It's usually towards the tail end, at every Friday, 4 to 6. Occasionally, as I probably started to see, those videos. It's a good way to mix it up. You want to just constantly have the same routine thing. I'm open to more suggestions. Some other things. We are planning to do a mailer, and I've been working with our team to get that out. I do know that Tiffany did that last year, but we're hoping to send it to folks within the zip code of the market. of the mailer, we want to grow in terms of our promotion is to this as a big factor this year. SNAP EBT match. So the first $5 spent at the market is matched per customer per market. So they can only get $5 a market, but if they week, obviously that adds up over time. I think that's the big lure to get more participants in, because that's in shopping. You're not going to get a program like farmers markets like Cobblestone that do offer that match as well. It's a start. Selling is low currently, but will grow, I think, with time. Honestly, me changing the schedule this year, previously it used to be every other week, and the market was in, I believe, June. Correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe end of versus in April. This is more of a summer market, so the vendors that are returning from last year, they weren't as prepared. So I do know, like Michael and a few other of our growers have said that they're going to try and start again. I think we're going to see more of a trickle of local food coming. We already, Denise Terry, who was one of the vendors featured those that the marketing team put out, she's the first vendor that has is growing their own food. Another distinction this year, we've invited Share Cooperative. So while I want to see start, that sort of led them down the road. Huge help from my end in terms of bringing options. A lot of it is not locally grown. Some of it is because they're sourcing. They also source from multiple places. Some produce comes from Vernon's and some comes from local farmers that they can. But they're really, every wholesaler would be a right fit for us, but they're really open to not competing with vendors who are bringing their locally grown food. So they ask me every week for a list of what products other farmers are bringing, and they're intentionally just bringing products that are not on that list. So it's helping to round out the offerings in terms of expanding what's available. And again, I feel like, especially since we've started early, it's been a big difference because it's a food option. And so those are the vendors that we've currently worked with. Of course, I really have been wanting to increase our local farm presence. I am speaking to the Urban Farm School in 2 weeks, who I think would be a really good asset if those farmers and starting entrepreneurs wanted to join our market. I feel like we're a good fit for them. The Urban Farm School is a cooperative extension program, and it is focused on helping new growers start a farm business. So you can come to that program with no experience or some experience in gardening, but they're all about teaching people the basics of how to grow food and also how to slowly start a business around it. So there's a little bit of that business and marketing management side of what they're doing as well. But because those vendors are so new and a lot of them are going to be really small scale, Liberty Street in a lot of ways is a good fit for them because we have, like Michael said, such low barriers for participation. In terms of customer outreach, I've been also working to try and build a calendar of events that could help draw attention, but that's been a little bit of a slow grind because, again, being a new staff member, it would have been great to get more of a head start on this kind of project. Now that we're already in the market season, it's sort of like reaching out to people in their busy season, asking if they can collaborate for projects, which I think we will be able to collaborate some, but it's hard to nail that stuff down while you're in the middle of it. But some partners I've talked to are the YMCA.
Wow, because families,
What did you say?
My kid is singing. I'm gonna come, and I might just but see if I don't know, kids choirs or kids
that brought enough local produce or just produce in general.
But see if I don't know, kids choirs or kids group
possible to cook, to give demonstrations on how to prepare fresh vegetables.
I try not to.
How folks feel about moving, if there's another topic you'd want to.
Since growing, we have some big. I spoke with a lot of. and they're looking at creating an alternative. It comes out the need for those in East Winston underrepresented individuals and those who are in urban farming, urban agriculture in general, resource, beekeeping, the whole game. Place once cooperative extension moved, child, the members were kind of concerned access to gambit, those demonstrations, just linking in terms of resources. So,
I when I've school garden, I used to access those guys a lot for seeds and things right around from Carver, right? So
right.
Going to Tobaccoville to,
Yeah.
What are they really?
They're building.
No, go ahead.
Going to be more.
Oh.
So the exact date.
Do they want to be at the Liberty Street Market? You can drop off your soil samples there, pick up your seed orders.
Say what now?
Closer in.
Repeat that.
What'd you say, Megan? What y'all say?
Like, would Co-op Extension want to be a vendor at the Liberty Street Market, right? As a way of like, you can bring your soil samples there, right? Bring them to them in order for seed or things like that. Like,
if you have the time and are able to, I understand people have calendars and conflicts. It's not always possible. Again, I appreciate Michael and Justin both coming pretty consistently to just offer staff support and helping me close up. It's been a big help, but we'd love to see more of our council make it out if they have the time to do so.
Well, I'm hoping during the summer.
Oh yeah, you'll be done teaching soon.
I can't blame teaching fourth period on not coming, right?
No,
I really want to have a presence there. So awesome. Thank you for this meeting. Thank you for the information.
Thank you guys. It's been great. I'm glad to just get to chat a little bit. It's good to see everyone.
Adios.
Likewise. All right. Take care, y'all.
Thank you guys. Bye.